Here's a great way to solo over minor 7 flat 5 chords using pentatonics. Now we're going to start with a minor pentatonic, okay, your typical minor pentatonic. And we're going to flat the 5 on that, so right there. So 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 7, 1. And then you do the same thing in the second octave. So essentially you have a form that looks like a minor pentatonic, but now it incorporates the flat 5. Let's move on to another fingering that starts on the 5th string. So let's do D minor 7 flat 5, okay? Now we're going to take a minor pentatonic, your standard minor pentatonic fingering that starts on that string, and now we're going to flat the 5. So right there, right there. So one great thing about this is that it looks and feels like a minor pentatonic with just a slight change. So you can kind of play like you're playing minor pentatonic. You know, you might go, you're on a minor pentatonic, now you can go and get the minor 7 flat 5 sound. So here's a minor 7 flat 5, now we can play it. One form that I love in the middle of this shape is this, starting on the 4th string. This little section of the scale fingering, if you will. So starting on the flat 7, like that. This is a great little kind of part of the scale fingering for improvisation. It kind of opens up a lot of freedom to make up your own lines, not necessarily, be playing, things that you compose, but you can basically improvise around it with some nice rhythms. You can get some great results. So I'll just improvise around that little section. So I'm just improvising. Let's take this fingering up here. Anything that I do over a minor pentatonic, I can do a similar thing over this minor flat 5 pentatonic. So if I play something like this, pattern like that, I can go. Or if I go, I could go. Any kind of line that I know, I can transpose it to the new fingering. Here's a great exercise. Try the first section of Inner Urge, the famous Joe Henderson tune. Now, the reason I choose this tune is it has a minor 7 flat 5 for 4 measures. So it goes F sharp minor 7 flat 5 for 4 measures. Then it goes to an F major 7 sharp 11 for 4 measures. Now what we can do is play our minor flat 5 pentatonic over this F sharp minor 7 flat 5, so it'll sound like this. Okay, then over our F major 7 with a sharp 11, we can play an E minor pentatonic, because if you remember from our pentatonics lessons, if you go down a half step from Lydian sound and play minor pentatonic, you'll get the sound of that chord. So now we can put a loop together with those 2 chords and improvise going back and forth between our 2 pentatonic fingerings.